Sister Seldina told me that we're almost ready.
We are blade bearers, you paganist fools! Free us now!
Did you hear that? The missing blade bearers are here.
How dare they?
Rinkias?
My kin, my
Our
fellow
kin!
clan
They
fear.
feed them to
Free
a
them,
device
mortal.
beneath the citadel!
Report, Hadri. What is this place?
They call it Fort Grief. Valkanar's Nokvros's minions captured us near Jin's foundry and turned us over to the Waking Flame. They brought us here.
Mortal, I will escort my kin back to the portal. Press on and free any other blade bearers you encounter.
Nokvros is here somewhere. I know that stink anywhere.
Over there, more cages.
We won't let you feed us to your device.
These mortals are allies, Dothas. Tell them what you know of this place.
Blade bearers do not bother with mortals. Even those a wretched spire we barely tolerate. But if Rinkias commands it, I will treat you as an ally. This device they call the Cataclysm. It is an abomination. We tracked our first group of missing blade bearers to Kinmarcher Jin's foundry. When Nokvros gave our kin to the Waking Flame mortals, we followed them to Anilar's summit. That's where Nokvros's blood adepts captured us. Yes, bound like Ogrim waiting for the torturer's lash. The mortal leader, Sister Seldina. Nokvros stood beside her like a trained clanfear. They took our kin to the Citadel, to their Cataclysm device. They use our essence to fuel the infernal thing. I heard the cultists talking. Apparently, early versions of the Cataclysm used a single Daedra and transformed them into some sort of living disaster. But this version, the Riven Cataclysm, it drains the essence from many Daedra, leaving nothing behind. Mortals, you know nothing. They use the collected essences to create a single powerful incarnate. The essences overwhelm the recipient, erasing them, remaking them. They become a mindless force of destruction. Meanwhile, the drained ones die. Normally we cannot, but with our essence drained, nothing remains to return to oblivion. Nothing to reform. You need to know. They have another stronghold, a place called Deadlands. But if you seek the Riven Cataclysm, it's in the fort's citadel.
Mortals, make your way into the Citadel. I will follow once my kin are safe.
sense here. Something metallic, sharp. It smells of power. Maybe the Cataclysm, Master.
Mortals, I escorted my kin to safety. Now let us find the Riven Cataclysm and punish our foes.
You do not command here, Nokvraz. I take no orders from you.
Sister Seldina and Nokvraz, they're in the chamber below.
Your mortal hubris amuses me, Seldina. But Lord Dagon has no further need of you.
You lie. You cannot...
Intruders! Stop them!
I am done. Hostile. I am leaving, Seldina. I am done with you.
Then go. Lord Dagon will reward my devotion. You'll see. Intruders? Good. You will fall before the power of my newest incarnate. Destroy them, my beautiful creation.
The incarnate's drawing power from the Cataclysm. I'll find out. There must be a switch or something.
Those look mortal. Take shelter under my shield.
Who hides behind that mask?
The Cataclysm is healing that thing.
You cannot defeat disaster incarnate.
Mortal, my shield will protect you.
I'll figure out something.
How are you taking control of the Cataclysm? That's not possible.
Mortal, my shield will protect you.
I think I can release the core.
I'll kill you all for this affront!
Quick, my friend! Destroy the core!
Rinkites! I don't know how long Lyrinth's portal will remain open. Hurry!
It took a while, but I finally determined your location and opened that portal. Come, mortal. Tell me all that transpired. Once the Blade Bearers appeared and told me about Fort Grief, it only took a short time to ascertain your exact location and open a portal. This seemed like a safe enough place to regroup. Now, tell me what transpired. Did you find the Riven Cataclysm? You had to. Before I could examine it? Did you at least take a close look at the device? Or bring back any of its component parts for me to study? So we have nothing? Nothing I can investigate? No one I can interrogate? I am disappointed, mortal. Now I must start all over again. Deadlight? That name is familiar. A lost realm somewhere in Oblivion. We need to return to Fargrave. Make inquiries. Locate this hidden place. Meet me at Madam Wim's, little mortal. Perhaps my investigations will yield answers after all.
Blade Bearers, scour the Deadlands for signs of the waking flame. Wherever Sister Seldina hides, we will find her. I do not know what Lyranth hoped to learn from the Cataclysm, but I can feel the heat of her anger from over here. This Deadlight is also a mystery. But my Blade Bearers will tear the Deadlands apart until they find Sister Seldina. You have my word.
Back to Fargrave? Good. I could use a familiar place right about now. I'll meet you at Madam Wim's.
Darling mortal, how nice to see you. Is it true? Did the anchorite learn something about her past at Mehrunes Dagon's blood pit? Come, whisper me all the tantalizing details. Madam Wim's lips know how to keep a secret.
Master, show Lyranth the twisted rod. It's important, I'm sure of it.
I assumed we'd find answers here in Fargrave. Some way to salvage the opportunity denied me at Fort Grief. But no. Even Madam Wims seems at a loss as to the location of Deadlight. Let me see. It contains a dormant enchantment of some sort. It feels unpleasant. And the magic, it smells like your Daedrat. I will keep the rod and study it as time permits. Unfortunately, I do not think it is related to Sister Seldina. I'm not sure yet, but the answer will become clear soon enough. I should not have gotten angry, little mortal. You have helped me a great deal, and you certainly helped Fargrave and Nirn by destroying the Riven Cataclysm. Take this as a recompense. The secrets I seek rest with Sister Seldina. She still has the means to create more cataclysms, so the danger to Fargrave and Nirn remains. We must ascertain the location of Deadlight, and this hidden stronghold the Blade Bearers heard mentioned. Everything I know about Deadlight is rumor and conjecture. It is a plane that suffered some great cataclysm in the ancient past, a realm forgotten and lost to time. I had hoped that Madam Wim would know more, but she claims the place is a mystery. Interesting. The Blade Bearer clan scouts are indeed competent. Perhaps they can find the trail where we have thus far turned up nothing. Very well. Find Rinkias and see what he has learned. Meanwhile, I have my own research to conduct. I asked Rinkias to meet us here in Fargrave. You should find him in the Plaza of Portals. See if his scouts learned anything useful, or if he requires your assistance. In the meantime, I have investigations of my own to attend to. Much of what I study is beyond the limits of your mortal comprehension, but I suppose you have earned some insight into my grand purpose. I plan to study the twisted rod you gave me. I also want to ask the Anchorite about the events at Fort Grief. Did you not see that coming? I'm surprised they remained allies for as long as they did. Valkanaz Nakvraz obviously hated providing support to a mortal, and Sister Seldina clearly despised having Daedric oversight. Certainly not. Nakvraz was attempting to figure out how to build his own cataclysm, you do recall. But we should strike at the waking flame while it is in disarray. Find their hidden stronghold, learn what I require, and then do what you must. Any tool can find a purpose in the correct hand. I sense dormant magic within the rod, and something about the energy reminds me of your Daedrat. He does he? Interesting. We have seen that the Daedrat's senses are highly attuned. Perhaps there is more to the rod than I originally suspected. I will study it and see what I can learn. Both Rinkias and the Anchorite mentioned how she disrupted the Cataclyst's power, giving you the opportunity to defeat the Incarnate and destroy the machine. She claims not to know how she accomplished that. Perhaps I can help her understand. I only want to hear her story. Ask her questions. She has indicated that when she tries to access her forgotten memories, the mask causes some amount of discomfort. But I will not personally inflict any harm upon her. Do you not trust me, mortal?
Sorry, I was just thinking. Ever since we returned from Fort Grief, I've been having strange visions. More forgotten memories bubbling to the surface. At least, I hope that's what it is. Some mortals who linger in Fargrave for too long go insane. Twice now, something triggered a return of memory. First, when the Collector examined my mask, and then when I disrupted the Cataclysm. But I just see fragments. Nothing clear or precise. Funny, but I think the amulet has something to do with it. Yes. Whatever I did to the Cataclysm, and it was me, I'm certain of that, even if I don't understand how. It also charged the amulet. Like what happens to a Lucent when you place it in a Dynamis font. Except this energy draws out my memories. Sorry, I was twice now. Something triggered a return of... Yes, whatever I did... As I said.
I just overheard one of the grasp. Some mad scrids broke into Gasmod's collection.
Free ponders these tidings and finds them absurd. Gasmod would suffer no such reproach.
Doubt me if you like, but even Gasmod's eyes have blind spots.
Hail, Rinkias! We found it.
Report, what have you uncovered?
You were correct. The mortal Dagonists have broken with Vulcanar's Nokvraz. They retreat to a hidden stronghold in Deadlight.
Where is Lyranth, mortal? As you heard, the Blade Bearers have found Sister Seldina and her cultists. The Waking Flame has nowhere left to run. I forced a cultist to tell me about Deadlight. It's a broken realm, apparently destroyed by Mehrunes Dagon eons ago. He gave it to the cult and they built a stronghold there. A clever hiding place. But the portal to the realm requires a special key. That we have not yet determined. But I have a plan. You must follow one of the groups of cultists, trail them to the portal, and take their key. If the portal key works like the keys to Fargrave, you'll also need the code to operate it. We will search for more cultists. Here, the locations my scouts found in the Deadlands. I suggest you start in the Sever. Find a key in the portal and we'll rendezvous before the assault begins. And take the Daedrat with you. His smell offends me.
Let us find these mortal cultists and finish with them, Master. Then we can wreak vengeance on the traitorous Nokvraz. As you say, Master. I remain in your debt and will do as you command. My nose will guide us. My rage will drive us. And my fury will freeze the cultists in their tracks. Let us hunt, Master.
Good hunting, mortal.
true. This place reeks of the mortal cultists. Now we know where the portal is, Master, but it's warded against beings such as myself. Prudent, but annoying. Someone got to these cultists for us, Master. That's the cipher we need, Master. Perhaps Rinkias' plan will work after all. Late again, Master! Someone beat us to them! Check anyway. Maybe we'll find something important. An intact portal key. If we align the symbols properly, it should open the way to Deadlight. We have what we need, Master. The Deadlight portal lies to the west, beyond the Blood Pit.
Locked and warded against Daedric incursion. These mortals are more resourceful than I imagined.
You did well to find this place, Rinkias. Ah, mortal. Let us confer.
Good. I was worried about you out there on your own.
On your own? Who is Aarox the Mutilator? Chop Ogrim Spittle?
Since you found your way to this portal, I assume you also recovered a portal key and the cipher necessary to activate it? Very good. And I also assume that you heard Rinkias? Sister Seldine awarded this portal not just to prevent my entry, but any other Daedric entity as well. Neither I, nor Rinkias, nor Aarox will be able to step through this portal. Learn whatever you can about the Cataclysm and Sister Seldina's plans. Then I suppose you will want to kill Saldina for the sake of Fargrave and Nirn. Just keep an eye on the anchorite. The events at Fort Grief have triggered an onset of memories. Did I say I was concerned? Just watch her. Neither we nor the anchorite know what her memories will eventually reveal. Who she really is. None of us may like the answer. Go. We will wait here. Try not to destroy anything I may want to examine later.
I'm ready when you are. Lead the way, friend. This is Deadlight? It feels familiar. Lyranth and Rinkaius told me about this place. Mehrunes Dagon chased some long-forgotten enemy to this realm and laid waste to the plain. Then he awarded it to his mortal cultists, and they built a citadel here. It seems familiar. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I'm getting those kinds of impressions all the time now. Like the dam has cracked and the memories are spilling out. I wonder what it will be like when the dam finally bursts. Nothing that will help us find Sister Saldina or another cataclysm, if that's what you're hoping. It's just a feeling. Let's keep moving. We should search for a way into the citadel. And let's try not to alert the entire fortress that we're here. Might not be the best approach. Let's look for another way in. This path looks promising. Let's see where it leads. This looks like an archive of some sort. Let's see if it contains anything that can help us. says Emperor Morakar personally ordered Elegion to design the Cataclysms for Mehrunes Dagon. Sister Seldina bore a child to Emperor Morakar because she thought Mehrunes Dagon told her to? That's crazy, isn't it? Sister Seldina worships destruction because she sees Mehrunes Dagon as a way to repair the design of Magnus by destroying the world. So they forced Elegion to have visions and create the Cataclysm as part of some deal between the Longhouse Emperors and Mehrunes Dagon. But while Morakar wanted to ensure that his heirs ruled the world, Seldina wants to see the world destroyed. Yes. Can you believe it? They think they can make more of those terrible incarnates, and faster too. But have they built this new device, or do we still have time to stop them? She believes that Mehrunes Dagon will destroy the world with fire in order to remake it. After suffering at the hands of the Reach, she took up with Emperor Morakar and joined the Waking Flame. Like she was trying to remake herself as well. Right, a daughter. I suppose she'd be Emperor Leovik's half-sister. Have you heard of anyone coming forward with such a claim? I'm not totally current on happenings in Tamriel, but even in Fargrave we hear rumors. Come on, we should keep searching. Fragments of memory. My amulet. It's drawn to the altar. Can you take a look, please? That altar and my amulet. I wonder... Hey, I've got an idea. I had an idea, and then suddenly... the memories are overwhelming. I see other people... hear their voices. They're filling the room. Yes, I've been here before. The amulet. It's like it's singing to me. The power I summoned to deal with the Riven Cataclysm. I think I can do that again. The amulet reacted when I did that before, when I was focusing on the Cataclysm. This time, I want to focus on the amulet. I think it will answer me. By unlocking everything this mask has been keeping from me. I remember things that aren't here now. A totem in the stands, a starry globe, something in the mural. Watch closely when I concentrate on the amulet. I think you might see them too. If you see any of the items I mentioned, move closer and examine them.
Do you know why I brought you here, Novice Maraid?
I do not, revered sister.
Because I could not leave you in isolation any longer. You must know the truth. You are the daughter of Emperor Morakar. And I am your mother. We will finish your training here. Do not disappoint me. When Magnus saw the mortal world was flawed, he abandoned its creation. Foolishly, the other gods proceeded and doomed us to suffering. Learn this well. Joy is an illusion. Love is a lie.
What became of Magnus, Mother?
Magnus watches from the sun, waiting to repair what the others set amiss. You will give him that chance, Mairead. Everything depends on you.
I don't understand the lesson of this tapestry. What does it mean?
Mehrunes Dagon stands before Magnus as a weapon of hope. He possesses the power to shatter the mortal world, so it can be remade. But a spark within the world is required to summon Dagon's cleansing fire from oblivion. You, my child, will be that spark.
No, Mother. I can't do that.
You dare deny your destiny, Mairead? The blood of emperors flows through your veins. This is your purpose. You will see it done.
Time is short. The mask will control your powers, protect you from them. And as long as you wear it, all will forget you, including yourself and your mother.
Thank you, Elagian. I can't do as she asks. I won't be responsible for the end of the world.
I will forget you too, Mairead. But I will leave you with my name, and I'll hold on to your father's amulet. If you ever need your memories, find me. The amulet is the key. This portal will take you to Fargrave, to a new life and a new world.
My mind feels like shattered glass, reflecting images from 1,000 shards. How can I sort through it all? Years of missing memories, flooding back in mere moments. What happened after I placed the amulet on the altar? Then you know, Sister Seldina is my mother, a consort of Emperor Moricar. Is that why I was hidden away? Raised in secret? Gods. She raised me to destroy the world with an army of incarnates. To kill so many innocent people. It's all coming back. Elagian was ordered to make me a mask to protect me from my powers. But he secretly altered it to hide me from the Dagonists, from my mother. I have to... No. I want her to see what I've become. The girl she tried to turn into a weapon is the same woman tearing down her wretched cult. The power of the mask is broken. I'm Mairead, but I'm also the Anchorite, and I'm through hiding from my past. Sister Seldina must be nearby. I'll put an end to this myself.
Are attacking! Knockfrost broke through the wards!
Find the longhouse there! Valkanar's Knockfrost demands it!
do not know what you are, and I do not need your cooperation.
I should have waited for you. You have to stop her!
You dare turn my daughter against me? You will be cleansed in the fire that remakes the world! Fool! You cannot stop what is coming!
Served up Morikar's heir on a silver platter. Her blood will fuel my perfected cataclysm. With it, I shall conquer Fargrave for Mehrunes Dagon. And after that, your world shall fall!
My amulet friend! Keep it safe!
Can you hear me, mortal? I'm opening a path to Fargrave. Hurry! Ah, good. Now that you're here, tell me what happened in Deadlight. Valkanos Nokvraz and an entire cohort of Dremora attacked the portal to Deadlight. They overwhelmed and eventually shattered the ward. Rinkaias and I were forced to retreat. It seems I retrieved you just in time. Wait, where is the Anchorite? Why would Valkanos Nokvraz take the Anchorite? We saw that she had some power over the Cataclysm, but what use of that would Nokvraz have? Unless... could he have succeeded in building his own Cataclysm? You unlocked her memories? Overcome the power of her mask? Interesting. And Nokvraz has a... what did you call it? A perfected Cataclysm. Tell me, what did the Anchorite remember? The daughter of a Longhouse Emperor and a powerful follower of Mehrunes Dagon. That's a recipe for, quite literally, disaster. But why did Nokvraz take the Anchorite? We can't allow Nokvraz to harm the Anchorite or spill a drop of her blood. We will deal with that shortly. You ended the threat of Sister Seldina and revealed things I did not know. I am satisfied with that, little mortal. Take this with my thanks. We can't leave the Anchorite in Valkanos Nokvraz's hands. That would be a very bad idea. He can use her blood to create devastatingly powerful incarnates, abominations even I could not stand against. We must assault his fortress, Ardent Hope. I always have a plan, mortal. We will require allies for this. Rinkaias and his blade bearers, and a way to get inside. The Waking Flame portal key will do, if we can attune it properly. And we need Aarox. He should be familiar with Ardent Hope. Portal keys, when properly attuned, can open paths where none existed before. But we require an expert for this. Talk to Madam Wim, little mortal. She likes you. Convince her to help. If we have to assault the front gate, then we've already lost. Go on. Use your charms to convince Madam Wim to aid us once more. In the meantime, I want to try another spell of identification on the twisted rod you recovered from an Ilark summit. I believe I am close to determining its original purpose.
Volkanar's Nok'Kros will come for Fargrave next, Wynn. My blade bearers and I will not wait for that.
Ah, my favorite mortal returns. I do appreciate when Lyranth deigns to share you with me. Don't mind Rincaius. He believes that every problem can be solved with a sword. I do hope you have a more interesting topic to discuss with me. You too? Ardent Hope is Volkanar's Nok'Kros' seat of power, and it now appears that he is supreme among Mehrunes Dagon's vassals. I do not see why you all insist on making him your enemy. And if he succeeds, I would be foolish to defy the new regime. Still, it would be irksome to live under the Prince of Destruction's authority. At least you have a slightly better idea than a frontal assault. The blade bearers are fools to consider it. This key would allow me to open a portal directly into the fortress, which might give you a chance, no matter how slim. Very well. There's an old portal dais in the burn south of Ardent Hope. Meet me there and I will attune your key. I can't abide the anchorite in Volkanar's Nok'Kros' grip, not our darling of the alleys. Let me gather some materials and recall the proper incantations. Then I will collect Lyranth and meet you at the old portal dais in the burn, south of Ardent Hope. Need? No, but it will make the attunement easier. Once a network of portal daises crisscrossed the Deadlands. The fortress was built around one of them. Most have been forgotten and are no longer utilized, but that doesn't mean the magic has faded. I was not always the entrepreneurial Mazken who stands before you. Long ago, I played at amassing influence by pledging myself to the Daedric princes. I learned many secrets during those dalliances, including ways into and out of secure locations.
Drozu, gather the blade bearers. We must attack Ardent Hope before Nok'Kros makes his next move.
Our swords are yours to command, Rincaius.
I would have preferred an army of Fargravians at our backs, but this will work too. While you and Lyranth use Wynn's portal to infiltrate the fortress, my blade bearers will launch an assault on the front gate. The battle will be glorious. Perhaps, but defeat does not mean the same thing to my kin as it does to you, mortal. Death is not the end for the blade bearers. At least not death in battle. For what Nok'Kros did to our clanmates, however, he must suffer. Vengeance is an honorable goal. Besides, your best chance to rescue the anchorite is for my clan to draw the attention of Ardent Hope. And ours requires you to deal Nok'Kros a grievous blow. This is how we tear down our foe, and I will see it done.
I just overheard one of the grasp. Some mad scrids broke into Gasmod's collection.
Bree ponders these tidings and finds them absurd. Gasmod would suffer no such report.
Wake the old dais by matching the stones with the runes nearby, while I attune the portal key. Yes, I can sense the connections. The conduits of energy are opening. Oh, nicely done, mortal. The key is attuned and the dais activated, mortal. Now, come and retrieve your portal key. Here you are, a freshly attuned portal key. Carry it with you, and the portal will deposit you inside Ardent Hope. After that, matters are in your hands. I do hope Lyrinth has a plan for what to do once you get there. For you, sweet mortal, always. Let Lyrinth and the others worry about these affairs, and come back to Fargrave with me. Your life is short enough. Why risk it on this fool's errand? I can promise that our association would be mutually satisfying. Oh, I was only having a bit of fun. You are so deliciously stoic. And correct, I must admit. Mehrunes Dagon has long coveted Fargrave's doors to the many realms. Do not let Nokroz use our fair anchorite to accomplish that. Remember, distraction. What else would you call the Blade Bearer's action? While they draw the attention of Nokroz's forces, you must move quickly. You have until the last Blade Bearer falls. Use that time wisely. And I do hope you survive. For aesthetics, if nothing else.
The Blade Bearers will keep the fortress's defenders occupied.
Leave that to your clan, Rinkias, and come with us. We could use your sword.
I will face Nokvraz in open battle, in the sight of my kin. That is the path of honor.
Well said, Blade Bearer, but I will destroy Nokvraz. Master, a word, please.
Good hunting, mortal. My Blade Bearers and I will draw the ire of Nokvraz's army while you infiltrate the keep. It is a great opportunity to prove the might of my clan. Today we repay Mehrunes Dagon's servants with pain and sorrow. A mortal worry. We are Dremora. We do not die, we return. And Blade Bearers do not fear pain. We exist for battle and glory. Valkanaz Nokvraz has risen high among the kin, but we will prove stronger. It is our way. The stronger will fight for his position. The weaker will await the rise of a new leader. Nokvraz commands obedience with his strength alone. None are proud to serve him. They know he won his place by making a staircase from his followers. The paths of oblivion are dark and strange, mortal. None can say how long his reformation might take. But even if Nokvraz returns immediately, he will bear the dishonor of defeat. Who would serve a Valkanaz too weak to defend his own fortress?
We must reach the anchorite before Valkanaz Nokvraz can use her blood to fuel his perfected cataclysm. Obviously, he seeks to create his own incarnates. I'd prefer not to have to face such a creature. Now collect Aarox and let us be off. Rinkias and his blade bearers will assault the front gate, drawing the attention of Valkanaz Nokvraz's forces. Meanwhile, we will infiltrate using the attuned portal key and attempt to remain undetected as we search the fortress for the anchorite. We must prevent Nokvraz from using her blood to fuel his device. I admit I want to examine his so-called perfected cataclysm. This entire notion of changing the unchangeable, intrigues me. But I have no desire to face another of those incarnates. Let's just say I have an idea on how we may utilize it if worse comes to worse. Just keep Aarox close. His knowledge of the fortress is essential if we're to make our way through the interior undetected.
Lyranth is correct, Master. Before I was cursed with the form you see before you, I commanded Ardent Hope. I know its many rooms and passages as well as I know the back of my tail. And you will need me when you confront the traitorous Nok'Vroz. Hate is too weak a word for what I feel, Master. I do not begrudge him for chafing under my rule. That is the Deadlands way. It is natural to challenge those above you. But Nok'Vroz chose the path of cowardice. He must answer for that. Did Nok'Vroz face me in open battle? Did he strike me down with his own strength and fervor? No! He resorted to a trickster's curse. His actions revealed his fear, not his power. He has not earned his place at the head of Lord Dagon's armies. I do not know. I would certainly be more worthy than Nok'Vroz, but Mehrunes Dagon allowed that worm to replace me through trickery and deceit. I gave Lord Dagon my unstinting loyalty. But where was his loyalty to me? We should go, Master. As you say.